take it all in, take a deep breath, put aside your credit card for a moment. Just make sure that you get your list together, because this is the secret variant, everybody, and what we do here every week is, of course, we go over the final order cutoff of comic books, giving you the best in the business without any mess, because you have an unbiased opinion from somebody who's not out here selling books to you or trying to get you to buy them from him next week. So this is the secret variant, everybody. I hope you're locked and loaded and ready to roll. This is ULTRAMAXIMUS here, bringing you another episode of fun comic book entertainment. And of course, this is why I'm going to ask you guys to subscribe to the content that I drop here. And of course, don't forget to leave a comment after we are over. Help me break those YouTube algorithms. Of course, clicking the notifications bell for notifications always help. And of course, liking and sharing the video is much appreciated. And because there's 1,100 of you here, who are the sweet 16 that are going to be the 16 finalists for the Ultra Box? Just a reminder, it's now summertime. My son is out of school, and we're going to be doing this giveaway here in the next couple of weeks. So watch, and if you are leaving messages on other channels asking about this giveaway, but you aren't subscribed to this channel, well, then I don't know what to do for you. But 1,100 of you, there's going to be 16 finalists that are going to be into the final giveaway drawing. And don't forget to also subscribe if you're watching over there on Rumble. We're making waves just in case, because you could be canceled on any one of these big platforms at any moment. Raw Report, of course, is going to be coming in once I get some time to organize a good pickup video for you guys. But there might be some other things in the works. Summertime. I like to sit back and rewind, but you can also rewind some of my friends and their content. Make sure you do follow them. And of course, don't forget to check out the Drunken Chat Squad. And a good episode last night. Really good episode. Facebook, of course, IG, and Twitter are other places to find me. Make sure you follow those links. And, I haven't really sold very many books, but I got some good stuff up. And Collection Curations is where you can find me. That's where I will be loading more stuff. And only the rarest, if you would like to join the Discord. We got 419 members. There was like 80 something or 50 something online, something like that just a minute ago. But nonetheless, lots of good stuff going on over there. And of course, Super Chat is inactive, but direct support is available at Cash App /UltraMaximus. Other ways too. Big Remo in the house. And even though he's off celebrating a birthday, possibly in the middle of an ocean on a cruise somewhere, happy birthday to you, Drew. But shout out to Wanna Comics, and make sure you check in with them for exclusives, as well as rest assured you're buying from their eBay store or their whatnot store or any place else, you're getting it taken care of. So also we've got Comic Barricade, helping keep your comic books upright in your comic boxes. And of course, for helping you keep them upright, well, I'm going to help you with this code ULTRA, get you 10% off your orders. How's that sound? Sound good? Yeah? Good. Wipeout Audio, of course, is our official soundtrack on this channel. Often imitated on other places, but never duplicated, because you guys know the first place you heard this was me. But not the first place I heard these guys. YouTube, Spotify, and as well as wipeoutaudio.com are all places where you can pick them up. Make sure you support the local guy, because basically he's the little guy. He's not out there, like crushing it like these big record executive companies are. So make sure you support them. Royalty-free, copyright-free music too. It's great, especially if you're into the synth wave, man. Mr. Herd S. Eric making an appearance in the live chat on Drunken Chat last night, asking Lucas the important questions. As an artist, he was asking some very important questions about AI art. You guys should go back and check that out. And then, of course, he did this logo. So, yeah, shout out to you, Mr. Herd. You are fantastic and a great member of the comic book community. He's also a variant cover artist that's done some pretty cool stuff. So you might want to check him out. Give him a follow. And of course, we come to the secret variant, everybody. And that is this great show on this channel that is giving you, well, I don't know. Am I giving you something to spend money on, or am I giving you something to save money on? It's all a point of view, right? Well, I'm the ULTRAMAXIMUS, everybody, and I thank you for joining us here for another fun episode that is Final Order Cutoff. And if you're not familiar with what Final Order Cutoff is, well, this is the last list of books that are going to be on the order sheets due at your comic shop either tomorrow or Monday if they're even open for Memorial Day. But some of the distributors have forwarded their final orders due to tomorrow. So 5/28, get your orders in. Make sure they're in by tomorrow. So the small amount of views that this show is going to get is going to go to the important people who are paying attention. And for you guys, whether you be a comic shop, a small independent seller, or just a good collector looking to take advantage of it, I'm not looking to interfere with your comic shop, but of course, if you need any assistance, make sure to hit up Chitlin's Greens and Cornbread over at the Drunken Pull Box, and he will take care of you if you need to order anything. Like if there's an incentive on one of these books and your store is like, hell no, we ain't doing 50 copies on that. Well, that's what the Drunken Pull Box is there for. Make sure you guys don't miss out. Now, of course, spec at your own will. And tread lightly, but I hope to be able to offer some insight into these things, which is the reason why you hold me in such a high regard. And I thank you all for joining us. So it is 7:10 p.m. on the East Coast. I got places to go and people to see later, so let's get this show on the road, shall we? And our spoilerific show is, of course, going to be looking at comic books coming out in the upcoming weeks. If you haven't been to your comic shop in the last 2 weeks or so, you're going to be looking at some covers that are going to be coming out for the next issue that after what you missed. So you get what I'm saying. We're going to be looking at some things that might spoil you, but the best news is your wallet will not be spoiled because you will get your pre-orders in. And even though you haven't picked up the book and read it yet, it will be waiting in your box for cover price. Don't pay the scene tax. Our first publisher up this evening is Ablaze Publishing. And our coffee this evening is a Starbucks blonde roast with, of course, the Natural Bliss creamer. So, Mighty Barbarians, number 3. We got our cover A. And then we got our cover B. And then we got our cover C. That one's kind of wild. Very paintish, right? This one, however, the Justice League homage, not as cool as the Transformers Justice League homages, in my opinion. Transformers More Than Meets the Eye, number 1E, followed by Transformers number, I believe, More Than Meets the Eye, number 28. Subcover also has that, as well as another one that is eventually, I think, at the end of the More Than Meets the Eye run. Lots of goodies, lots of goodies. So we've also got the 10 copy incentive here. So it's your version of your A cover. Here's your version of your B cover, it's your E cover, or your F. And then the 30 copy version incentive of the painted artwork with the snake. And then your 40 copy is your Buffy line art, but then we've got this cover I, which is your Yarsky line art variant, but they also did this cover J. This is a 15 copy FOC Kreese Lee incentive variant. I don't exactly know what the stipulations are on ordering this thing because it's an FOC variant, but you're going to want to inquire with your store. Hello, cruel world. Tomb, you're great. Tomb was also first, everybody. Aftershock, Shattering Your Expectations with Chicken Devils number 4. And of course, this is the sequel to Chicken Devil from Aftershock, who was going through some things earlier. It's like sipping the tea, but it's hot coffee. Ahoy, giving us a final Lunar distribution order due tomorrow. And we have Gimmick number 4 of 5. Now, I am, of course, a breakfast man myself, but I don't know what is going on here. But yeah, so we got some pancakes with some bacon and some. Look, nobody eats their eggs like that. I saw a comedian talking about this, and he said the only people who eat their eggs just like they're pictured right there are people in cartoons. He's not lying. Nobody eats their eggs like I eat my eggs over hard, which means like yolk broke, right? American Mythology Productions giving us Tom Holland's Fright Night number 3, cover A. We have a cover B to go along with it, and a cover C. And then this black and white cover D version, limited edition. And when it says Tom Holland, I always think Mr. Zendaya. Archie Comics, giving you the Jumbo Comics Digest number 341. Wow, Archie's tripled up on a board. Wow. Chilling Adventures of Camp Pickens, one-shot cover A. And then here's the cover B by Francavilla. Archie Horror. AWA Upshot, giving you the Red Zone number 4 of 4 with a cover A by Raza. And then the cover B is by Michael Cho. Fantastic looking. AWA books. Definitely, some of them surprised me, some of them, eh. Frank Miller presents, however, giving us the Pandora number 4 with a cover A by Emma Kubert. And then we have the cover B by Andy Kubert. Okay. Sven Gulli, Lost in Time, with this homage cover to House of Secrets. This is pretty cool. I got to admit, but what's this? Cover B? Okay. Frank Miller presents, everybody. Frank Miller's still getting a lot of heat for that Loki cover. And they made it a 1 in 100. Ooh, Mad Cave giving us the Hunt Kill Repeat number 4. I'm Ron Jeremy. So, this story has caught me off guard too. This right here is the technology combined with the Greek gods is kind of like a cool story, in my opinion. I think it's pretty cool. We'll have to see where it goes. I think it's going to be a 5-issue miniseries or a 6-issue miniseries. Monomyth, number 2 of 6. Wrapping it up. Oni Press giving us a Rick and Morty number 6 cover A. And of course, this is Rick and Morty volume 2, as they're going to call it. But they brag about, there being like well over like 200 issues or something like that, 100 issues. Rick and Morty number 6, cover B. Source Point Press giving us Bad Girl Premium Ashcan cover A. And this is your cover A, Kit Wallace. And then here's the cover B. Variant. Ben Mortara and the Thieves of the Golden Table. Blaze Your Dead Homie, one shot. Someone call me from a private number. Curse of Cleaver County, number 4, cover A. Curse of Cleaver County, number 4, cover B. Curse of Cleaver County, number 4, cover C. There we go. Deep Dark, number 4 of 4. Franklin and Ghost, number 3 of 8, cover A. Franklin and Ghost, number 3, cover B. Murder by Mail, number 1. Oh my God, who's this? Hold on a second, guys. I need to take a pause. Somebody is a dick calling me from a private number 3 times in a row, but I have a feeling I know who it is. I'll be able to trace the call anyway. But either way, back to the FOC. Murder by Mail, cover B. And that's going to wrap it up for Source Point Press. Sumerian has given us Pop Scars number 4 of 6. Pop Scars number 4 of 6, cover B. Marguerite Sauvage. Pop Scars number 4 of 6, cover C. Karl Slamaninski. Pop Scars. Titan Comics. Heat Seeker, Gun Honey series number 1. Art Germ Virgin. Just gotta turn my phone off. We got a cover B by Bill Sienkiewicz. Now, keep an eye on this artwork here, because we got a cover C cosplay, we got a cover D, and then we got a cover E, which is going to be a nude variant. It's probably going to be bagged. So this is your cover E. Talk to your LCS about ordering yourself this one. Cover F, cover G, cover no letter, and it's got a foil by Bill Sienkiewicz. Valiant Entertainment, giving you Exo Manowar Unconquered, number 4, cover A, by Liam Sharp. Exo Manowar Unconquered, number 4, cover B. Exo Manowar Unconquered, number 4, cover C. Pre-order bundled edition, so you have to pre-order that one from your LCS. And if you don't pre-order, I think the first 4 issues, I don't think you can get the 4th one. So I think you have to pre-order them in 4-issue sets. So check with your LCS to see if they've been pre-ordering that one, but a lot of places are going to make you pre-order it. End after end up for Vault, and of course we got a cover A, and then we got a cover B. Wrapping it up. Whatnot Publishing, Ninja Funk One Shot, number 1, Bolo's Playground, cover A. Ninja Funk One Shot, Bolo's Playground, cover B. Ninja Funk One Shot, Bolo's Playground, cover C. And then the cover D, Sketch Homage. We got the cover E, which is your Mac Virgin. And then the cover F is your Kirkham. Cover G is a 25 copy incentive. And there's been a lot of people trying to guess as that being Sailor Moon or something. The Exile number 5 of 6, and there's your cover A. The Exile number 5 of 6, and there's your cover B. The Exile number 5 of 6, and there is your cover C. So that's they live, man, they live. Exile number 5, cover D, and the Virgin cover. Up next is Boom Studios, giving you the Dune House Harkonnen number 6, cover A. There's your cover B. There's your cover C, 10 copy incentive. Cover D is your 25 copy incentive by Infante. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 109 with a cover A by Torrin Clark. We've got the cover B by Riccardi. And then we've got the cover C, which is your 10 copy incentive. There's a 25 copy incentive they didn't show the artwork for, and the unlockable variant they didn't show the artwork for. So, but the news I've been getting lately is that the unlockables are now up to 5 copies per store. Power Rangers Unlimited Coinless number 1, cover A. Now this one, for all you foil variant chasers, know for a fact that these Ranger helmet foil covers are kind of a chase, kind of like action figure variants for Star Wars. So this cover B Montez foil might be a set that you might be putting together. Just try to make sure you get yourself a nice minty scratch-free copy. And then of course the cover C, which is your 10 copy incentive. Power Rangers Unlimited Coinless number 1, cover D, which is your 25 copy incentive. Vampire Slayer 15, cover A. Vampire Slayer 15, cover B, Yoshitani. And then here is the cover C, which is your 10 copy incentive by Patronage. Wild's End number 1. So we got a lot of weird things going on here besides the tentacles and the seagulls. And then we've got dogs that are apparently ship's captains with a Popeye pipe. And then we got a 10 copy incentive on that same book right there. But we've also then got a 25 copy incentive by Olivetti. Show what's going on here. Wild stuff. Wild stuff is what's going on here. And here is your 50 copy incentive by Inyuk Lee. Here's your cover F. Unlockable Virgin by Olivetti. Dark Horse Comics dropping Hellboy in Love number 505. Lonesome Hunters of the Wolf Child number 1 of 4. Star Wars High Republic Adventures number 6 of 8. And then we've got the Star Wars High Republic Adventures number 7 of 8. So I don't know why the two of them were on FOC at the same time, but they were. It was weird. Dynamite Entertainment, Deja Thor's cover A by Yoon for issue number 4 was a placeholder. But cover B by Linsner was available. The cover C by Puebla, also available. Sorry, wrong way. Cover D by Joshua Swabby Sway. And the syrup is thick. Pause. Then the cover E by Leslie Leary Lee. And then the cover F by Cosplay. It's that same hill in California, man, I swear. It's that same Shatner hill from that early episode of Star Trek, right? Cover G is your 10 copy incentive Sway line art variant. Deja Thoris number 4, cover H, 10 copy incentive. The Leary Lee Virgin. So that means it's going to be a $49.99 suggested retail price. And then the Lambing Original is your 10 copy incentive. And then you have a 15 copy incentive. And then your other 15 copy incentive by Puebla. And then you've got the other 15 copy incentive by Lambing. And then the cover N is another Yoon limited version. Cover O is a Linsner limited version. And then there were no FOC incentives available for that one, at least listed in the normal place. Check with your LCS. There may be some FOC incentives, or they're ditching that game altogether to save paper and stop farming the alternate planet that they have for trees. Starfinder Angel's Drift number 1 is another new number 1 from Dynamite. And I don't know. I'm getting a little bit of that Milo Manaro vibe off this cover here. But then here we go with the cover C, and then the cover D, and then the cover E, which is your 10 copy incentive. The cover F is your 15 copy incentive, your Meta Virgin. Cover G is a 20 copy incentive, Pace Virgin. 25 copy incentive, Dalis Sandro Virgin variant. And then there's the premium metal. So the metal's got a retail price, I believe, of $99.99 suggested. And then you're going to have an original sketch variant that they didn't show the artwork for. And then we're on to another book without a FOC variant. So here is the one for Creepers. No offense if you like bubblegum covers, but you know they say that old dudes who like little girls blowing bubbles, there's a reason for it. But cover A, followed by your cover B. And then here is your cover C by Howard. The one that's got a lot of people's attention because it's a Garbage Pail Kid mashup as well. I think it's kind of funny. There's your 10 copy incentive cover D. And then here is your 10 copy incentive Virgin cover, followed by a 15 copy incentive Virgin. And then the FOC rock album homage, heavy metal homage. I think that's pretty cool. I got to admit, I'm into that one. I think this one hits. And then here's the Virgin variant of that one. This is the 7 copy FOC incentive, and then this is the other 7 copy FOC incentive, and yet a 10 copy FOC incentive. Victory number 1, cover A by Johnson. And look, Dynamite. There's one cover I'm about to show these guys that I know people who don't even order Dynamite books are about to order this cover. Just because I can tell. that should have been the only cover. Like, you only need one cover. Like, this is good too. Like, Hitch, like, knocked it out with this. This is great. This is good too by Diaz. But when you have Carla Cohen delivering you a cover like this, what do any of the other ones matter? Your cover D by Carla Cohen. But wait, the cosplay, cover E. And then we've got a blank Authentics variant. The 10 copy incentive Vagante original. The black and white 10 copy incentive by Hitch, Brian Hitch. And I think it's Brian Hitch. Then there's your 10 copy Virgin cosplay. And then here is the 15 copy incentive Cohen Virgin variant. I assume that this one's going to be a little bit of popular, even amongst the people who are not Vampirilla fans or reading Dynamite books. And yes, before you crack jokes, there are people who do read Dynamite books. 15 copy incentive, 20 copy incentive, 25 copy incentive. Cover N Johnson Premium Metal variant. Cover O Johnson Limited Virgin variant. Cover P FOC Weldel variant. The cover Q is your FOC Blood Red Blank Authentics. I've read a couple of them too. I mean, they're all right. Cover R is your 7 copy Johnson Black and White. So we've already made it all the way around from the A cover to black and white variant on that one, and then a black and white of the Diaz. Oh, but this right here is your cover T 7. Yeah, ironically, this one's cover T. 7 copy Cohen FOC Black and White. Cover U FOC incentive, and then the FOC Hitch red line art. The 10 copy Vagante line art FOC incentive. Wrapping it up. IDW Entertainment giving us the Hunger and the Dusk cover A. There's your cover B. There's your cover C. There's your cover D. Here is your cover E, 25 copy incentive. Cover F is your 50 copy incentive. Cover G is your 75 copy incentive Virgin Lee variant. 100 copy incentive gold Chiang. So the solid gold variant, that's 100 copy incentive for the Hunger and the Dusk. G Willow Wilson, we'll have to see. Here we go. My Little Pony number 14, cover A. My Little Pony cover B. And then the 10 copy incentive. Star Trek Defiant number 5, cover A. Star Trek Defiant number 5, cover B. Star Trek Defiant number 5, cover C. Star Trek Defiant number 5, cover D. Star Trek Defiant number 5, cover E. That's your 10 copy incentive by Bartok. Star Trek Defiant number 5 with a 50 copy incentive variant of that one. So for all of you Data, Lore, and Professor Sung, whatever Star Trek The Next Generation stuff you're into, this might be your bag. And then, of course, we got Star Trek Deep Space Nine, the Dog of War number 4. And then here's the cover B. Here is the cover C. This is your 10 copy incentive by Hernandez. And then this is the 25 copy incentive by Simone. And 50 copy incentive. TMNT Armageddon Game number 8, cover A by Federici. Cover B. That's a very updated Krang body, wouldn't you say? And then the Armageddon Game number 8, cover C. So I thought the Armageddon Game was over because they were doing like the Armageddon Game like post stuff in the regular Turtles series. But apparently not. Armageddon Game number 8, cover D is your 10 copy incentive. And that is only incentive offered. We're on to Image Comics, which is dropping Arcade Kings number 2. Arcade Kings number 2, cover B. Arcade Kings number 2, cover C, 10 copy incentive. Yeah, Tomb, I was more going along the lines of, like, they didn't release the final issue of Armageddon Game before they put out the epilogue to Armageddon Game and the TMNT ongoing series. So it's kind of like, if you're reading TMNT's ongoing, you might have been spoiled on how Armageddon Game ends. Possibly. I'm not sure. I'm not reading it myself, so. Arcade Kings number 2 of 5, though, with a cover C, 10 copy incentive by Gibson. Arcade Kings number 2 of 5, cover D, 25 copy incentive. And then we've got the Bone Orchid Tenement, number 1 of 10. So here's the cover B, the cover C, the cover D, which is your blank sketch, the 25 copy incentive by Sorrentino, the 50 copy incentive by Sorrentino. And we were talking about this on Drunken Chat last night, how this looks like just like a Rorschach painting. This is your 100 copy incentive. So you've been forewarned. Image dropping a lot of books with a high ratio incentive. Now, one of the coolest covers, I think, of the week, and honestly I should have used some of this art for some of the preview stuff I do for my channel, but I went with something else today. Dead Romans number 4, cover A. There's your cover B. There is your cover C. And then what they did for the cover D is they put a virgin with one of them on the back, and then they flip it for the cover E. So cover D and cover E are probably two of the cooler ones that people are going to be chasing after. Probably look really good slabbed as well. I Hate Fairyland number 6, the F Fairyland cover B, and then the Peach Momoko cover C, followed by the cover D, Eric Powell. Man, the goon artist over here. And then we got Mafu dropping the cover E, and then here is the cover F, Peach Momoko explicit. Indigo Children number 1 going back for a 3rd printing. Kaya number 9, cover A. And then here's the cover B by Scalera. And then we got King Spawn number 23 with a cover A by Stevens. A cover B by Tomaselli. Cover C is your Tomaselli Virgin variant, showing all that wicked looking stained glass in the back. Rogue Sun number 13 with a cover A, and then the cover B. I didn't see any incentive variants for that one, which was weird because Rogue Sun usually would have one. But Supermassive 2022 one shot also going back for a 2nd print. Didn't see any incentives there. Terror War number 3 cover, no incentives, no other variants either. And then Time Before Time with a cover A, a cover B. And then we're on to Walking Dead Deluxe, number 65, with a cover A, with a cover B. And a cover C by Stephanie Hans. Now, Hans has another book. There is another. You're going to stick around for it. I know you are. So, with that said, yeah, we jumped right over DC Comics, because guess what? They have 0 books on FOC this week. So you're going to smash that like button, and we're going to get through Marvel. We've got Alien number 3. Followed by Alien number 3 with the Michael Walsh variant cover. But there's also a 25 copy incentive. I told you guys Amazing Spider-Man number 122 was going to be getting a facsimile on FOC shortly after the 121 facsimile FOC'd a few weeks ago. Amazing Spider-Man number 25 going back for a 2nd printing, John Romita Jr. variant. And here's the A cover that says What Happened to Mary Jane. And then, of course, we have the Amazing Spider-Man Amazing Fantasy 15 cover homage for his own book for Mary Jane. And it's a John Romita Jr. variant, too. Then we've got the Amazing Spider-Man number 28 right here, showing a pretty cool looking A cover. But I don't understand this one. This is a Stormbreaker variant, She-Hulk joins the Avengers, but it's got nothing to do with Spider-Man on the cover, like at all. And then we've got Amazing Spider-Man number 28 with the Wernick Prod variant. And then we've got the 50-copy Oliver Coipel variant cover, because they know you're going to buy 40 copies of the Wernick. They know it. Absolutely do. And then we've got Avengers number 1, second printing, Stuart Amon variant. But there's a 25-copy incentive, Scarlet Chew. If you're a Derek Chew fan, you're going to pick this one up. Okay. Then we've got Avengers Beyond number 4 of 5. Captain America, Symbol of Truth, number 14. And then we've got the Kumankoli, the Ultimate Last Look variant cover for that book. Carnage Reigns Omega. So as you can see, there is Miles Morales. He's in a little bit of trouble. And then we've got the Torrin Clark Connecting variant cover. And then we've got the Paulo Sequeira variant cover that shows the not final artwork. But we do know, of course, Iron Spider Miles. And then, of course, the Omega number 1 10-copy incentive shows the Tony Stark Extremis armor. Danny Ketch Ghost Rider number 1 going back for a second printing, Ben Harvey variant cover. And then the Danny Ketch Ghost Rider number 1 second printing 25-copy incentive variant. Daredevil and Echo number 2 of 4. Daredevil and Echo number 2 of 4, Alex Horley variant. Daredevil and Echo number 2 of 4 with the David Mack variant cover. Deadpool number 8. Deadpool number 8 with a David Lopez variant. So, is that a car? Like, is all of a sudden Deadpool stealing Harley Quinn's hyenas and then he carnagized one? Guardians of the Galaxy going back for a second printing on issue number 2 with the Marco Cicchetto getting the variant treatment for the second print. I'm thinking that was a regular A cover too, but there was a really good Mercado variant for number 2. Incredible Hulk number 181 facsimile edition foil variant. This is big. Okay, so remember, the buy-in for your store is $8. They might not be able to charge you $8 for this book, but if you want a foil Hulk 181, better make sure your store is getting you some. Planet of the Apes number 2, second printing Joshua Cassara variant. And then we've got She-Hulk number 14. She-Hulk number 14 with a Derek Chew variant. Another Derek Chew Virgin variant cover. So, yeah. I wonder where they're going to put the trade dress on that one. And then we've got Silk number 2 of 5. Silk number 2 of 5 with the Roman Jones variant. And then the 25-copy incentive. Silver Surfer Ghost Light number 5 of 5. Spider-Man 2099 Dark Genesis number 3 of 5 with a second printing Mason variant cover. And then here we go. Star Wars Darth Vader Black, White, and Red number 3. The A cover's fire. The B cover is fire. And your 25-copy incentive. Also fire. Star Wars Dr. Aphra number 33. Star Wars Dr. Aphra number 33 with the Return of the Jedi 40th Anniversary variant cover. Star Wars Dr. Aphra number 33, Phil Jimenez Star Wars Pride variant. The David Marquez variant for Star Wars Dr. Aphra. And we talked about this last night on Drunken Chat. While this character has had an appearance in the Dark Horse comics, if you're looking for the first Marvel appearance of Ayala Secura, she first appears in Kanan number 2. Storm number 2 of 5. Storm number 2 of 5 with the Adam Kubert Ultimate Last Look variant cover. Storm number 2 of 5 with the Federico Vincentini Stormbreaker variant. Storm number 205 with a 25 copy incentive by Maria Wolf. Thor number 35, and that gauntlet right there is pretty important if you ask me, all the way back to Thor number 5, right? Thor number 5 of this run. And then Pepe Larraz with the Ultimate Last Look variant cover. And, you know, Pepe Larraz is just so awesome. Thor with a number 35, Daniel Warren Johnson variant. Warlock Rebirth, number 3 of 5. The Hawthorne variant cover. And then the final book of the evening, which is your X-Men Before the Fall, Heralds of Apocalypse, number 1. And of course, this is the Erico, the First Horseman. And then here is the Stormbreakers variant cover, which shows a Ms. Marvel beating up the Absorbing Man. Okay. And then we've got our final book, X-Men Before the Fall, Heralds of Apocalypse, number 1, the Lanil U variant cover, open order. No incentive variants. So, all right, everybody, I want to thank you all for sticking with us for this 44 minutes and 2 seconds we are currently at. And that's our show. Get your orders in. Enjoy the rest of your Memorial Day weekend. I hope you remain safe and have a good Monday. I hope you have time off. I got work to go to this evening, actually. You know, I'm in the transport business, so I'll be shuffling all you drunks around, making sure you all make it home. But that's why you guys are still going to subscribe to the content I do here. Maybe one day I'll get enough of you guys to make this my permanent job, but right now the advertising does not pay the bills. But don't forget to check out the Drunken Chat previous episode, and I promise you, there's a pretty cool spec matrix coming your way. It's a lot of work though, and guys, I just haven't had the time to be putting in the extra work for y'all. And well, summertime now, kids off of school, I get to sleep in a little bit later, but that doesn't mean I work later nights. So we'll see how it works out. But guys, I try to find the balance as best as I possibly can, and I thank you for your support on that and understanding, and thank you for watching. I'll see you guys back here again next week, whether you are a comic shop, a independent collector, or super speculator, whichever you are. Again, I thank you for watching the content we do here, and look forward to hanging out with you guys, maybe on the Discord and some other things, right? Have a good one. See you on the other side.